The Deagle's back in Fortnite's new update, but this time it has a crazy change. There's also a new avatar Easter egg, a Korra skin, and Epic is giving away 950 V-Bucks for a mistake, so let's break down everything new. Midas has been chilling on his yacht for the past few weeks, but whenever you dropped here, he would sell you a regular old drum gun. Until now. Thanks to the new update, you can now buy a mythic Midas drum gun for 600 bars, and I'm not even joking when I tell you this shreds people. The regular version is already good, so when you get your hands on this fully gold mythic, you're gonna destroy lobbies. In fact, for those who pick up a normal drum gun, it is now stronger than ever. They have buffed every version of this thing with more damage and faster firing. So if you're wondering why you keep getting melted in lobbies, that's why. The most surprising part of this update wasn't a new Midas weapon, it was another outfit. Despite the fact we just got introduced to Ascendant Midas, he has already received a new edit style that looks insane. This is Shade Midas. He looks straight out of the underworld, and you can even see his ribcage through the armor. How cool is that? I guess the only question is, what does this mean for Midas' story? Has he taken over Hades as the king of the underworld, or did they just want to make a cool edit style? But we are officially 1 week away from unlocking the secret skin. Korra is one avatar coming to Fortnite, and while we've already got familiar with her outfit, the entire set has been revealed. In the Battle Pass tab, you can now view 2 pages of items, from an insane contrail to an elemental emote. She also has a bonus style called Balanced, which fans are very excited about. Now personally, I'm more excited to get my hands on Korra's mythic. Yep, she's got an exclusive ability coming to the game, and it's of course water bending. In 7 days, we'll be able to shoot ice projectiles at enemies, and let me tell you, the effects are awesome. You can wait for it to regenerate or load it yourself, and while this is equipped, you'll swim faster. Not just that, but while you're in the water, it heals you to 100. This thing is gonna be awesome. But there is a much stranger item, and you can pick it up right now. Turns out we could log into Fortnite, play a regular match, and find a legendary banana. Not a joke, it's a banana of the gods, and just by holding it, you can feel its power. It literally glows in your hand, but the point is to eat this, and in return, you'll get health over time, but it also grants you super jump and faster running. Keep an eye out for it, you might need the health, especially when the new hand cannon strikes you. That's right, the Deagle is back, and it's nothing like you remember. Just like the drum gun, Fortnite has redesigned this classic weapon with an all-new Chapter 5 design. Now it's super modern and feels completely different in your character's hand. But at the same time, it still has that classic hand cannon vibe, and let me tell you, this gets even better. The reason this has a new design makes the update 10 times cooler, because now you can put attachments on a Deagle. I'm not talking about a laser sight or a suppressor, sure you can throw those on, but they also let you add a sniper scope onto this thing and a drum magazine. Now look how ridiculous this is. Now I talked about Shade Midas, but you'll find plenty of new NPCs around the map in this update. They're super helpful, so make sure you know about them. We have Clara near Classic Courts who sells shockwave grenades, but you can fight her for a sniper and an SMG. Etheria is above restored reels, and she has tons of offers. You want a Shield Bubble Jr.? Done. What about a Hunter's DMR? Buy it here, or fight her for a DMR and assault rifle. Jitter Shock is in the bottom left of the map, offering you a Gatekeeper shotgun and a rift. But my personal favorite is Kari at the Pantheon Gates. She sells a Warforge AR, chug splashes, and you can fight her for even more weapons. Just make sure you know what the best items are, because there has been some tweaks that change everything. The Frenzy Auto has been nerfed after fans have complained about this for months. They lowered the range, and the reaction seems to be, we'll take anything at this point. As for the Huntress DMR, this is more powerful with today's update. They increase damage across the board, so no matter what version you pick up, it is gonna pack a punch. Watch out for the sniper though, because these have been nerfed. Don't worry though, it's not too bad. Fortnite just made them harder to find with a lower drop rate, and now they're limited to epic and legendary versions only. For those of you grinding Season 2, you're probably an ultra high level by now, and it's time to claim your rewards. Fortnite Super Styles have officially dropped, and here's Stygian, an emerald design that shoots green lightning through your Battle Pass skins. Maybe you want a blue vibe though? Well, this is the Olympian set, which is the exact opposite of the notorious Underworld Green. It's got that same lightning effect, yet it is way more heroic. For the ultimate sweats though, the final super styles are Titan Flame, and this sets your outfits on fire with an insane purple and orange color, and they even made Zeus's grenades fit the design. Not just their aesthetic that was changed either. Almost every boss around the map has been updated, and most of them now drop Flowberry Fizz instead of a big pod. When you pick it up, you'll realize the low gravity only lasts 5 seconds now. If you're fighting Zeus, his health and shield have been increased to make it a harder fight. Cerberus also has a stronger shield. Epic realized we were getting these mythics way too easily, but on the bright side, Hades chains now do more hookshot damage, so it's worth the effort. And I'm being serious when I tell you, if you haven't logged in yet, you might have 950 V-Bucks waiting for you. Thousands of people open the game after today's update, only to be granted a ton of V-Bucks for no reason. Fortnite hasn't said why it's doing this, and players are just scratching their heads. At first we thought it was something related to the Fortnite crew, but people who aren't even subscribed are getting these V-Bucks. We also thought it might be compensation for the super long downtime last week, but not everyone got a slice of this pie, so that can't be it either. Total mystery for now. Make sure to log in and check if you got some, and maybe spend it using code T5G while you're at it. Or save the V-Bucks and prepare for the next collab. Fortnite are already teasing it because in a few days we'll see an iceberg approaching the map. It'll be broken into pieces with a huge orb on top. I know it looks like the 0 point from a distance, but look closer and you'll notice a familiar collab hiding inside. It is Aang from The Last Airbender, and right above him, his companion Appa is hibernating. They're getting ready to burst from the orb, which will probably happen on the official Avatar collab day, April 8th. We'll get a mini battle pass that costs 1,000 V-Bucks, allowing you to unlock Aang as the premium skin, and luckily, you can unlock Appa for free once you complete element challenges. But if you're a Marvel fan instead, you're gonna love the next bundle. Guardians of the Galaxy is returning to Fortnite with a new set inspired by the MCU. If you're an OG, you might remember how Star-Lord was the first ever Marvel skin in Fortnite, and a lot of outfits have dropped since then. Now we are going back to Fortnite's roots and completing the Guardian set. As you can see, we're getting Drax, Mantis, and a young adult Groot. The best part, they're not comic designs like Gamora, and fans are loving it. While you can't run around as Dave Bautista, his Drax is still recognizable, and they even have Lego styles for every outfit. Now there is a crossover you can get your hands on tonight, as Nike's returning for an Air Max collab with Fortnite. They're dropping 2 outfits in the item shop, Eclipse and Airforian. Fans are desperate to get their hands on these. I mean, this guy is literally just an inflatable blob who wears sneakers for some reason, and Eclipse is made of thin air, but at least she's got a sick outfit. Now we're in the final week of March, and that can only mean one thing, a time for the next crew pack. Fortnite is sticking with the ancient Greek theme and is bringing the God of War to the game. Ares is about to drop in his full glory with a huge suit of armor and tons of edit styles. The longer you stay subscribed to the crew, the more you'll unlock. And let me guess, I mentioned the God of War, no one expected Ares. You immediately thought of Kratos, admit it. Luckily, we have some news about everyone's favorite God Slayer. He's coming back. The full bundle's returning to the item shop, including the Leviathan axe. If you don't know, a lot of people consider this pickaxe rare, but you can't have a Greek god season and not bring Kratos back. Not the only collab that's surprising fans, because the creator of The Binding of Isaac revealed that Fortnite contacted him. They're meeting to discuss a possible crossover, so if you're a fan of the games, be ready to see a crossover appear any day now. I will say the process has only just started, and with most collabs taking up to 6 months to create and finalize, I wouldn't hold your breath. There's also a brand new league for vehicles. Currently, every car on the island requires fuel to drive. Whether you refill at a gas station or just empty the tank in one go, you can't really get too far. We've also had charge with things like the ballers or drift boards, but now there's a new way to power your car. Soon, Fortnite will get electric vehicles, so maybe we'll even get to charge them up at stations instead of polluting with gas. I guess Fortnite is eco-friendly now. But one place that has already passed saving is the underworld, and the Charon is the person to take us there. There's already a landmark called Charon's Crossing, along with a statue teasing the hooded skin for a couple weeks, but now we have him officially revealed. It's a remix of Oro, which is perfectly fitting for Midas's return. This time he's the ferryman taking us down the river Styx to the underworld with a oar as a pickaxe and his boat as a back bling. There's also some more skins dropping soon, like Aubrey, who's been in the survey concepts for years. She's arriving alongside Curious, a yin and yang cat, and Hale, who is just a random guy. Turns out he's actually based on a survey concept, but Epic messed up. You went from being a creepy demon of the underworld to just a plain guy in a sweater. Hopefully they're still planning on making the original someday. At least we got some free cosmetics on the way thanks to a brand new Reboot Rally event. It's returning for the 7th time, and this season it's all about the Forsaken set, and you can earn a theme glider, wrap, and pickaxe just for playing and completing quests with a friend. It'll go live in the next few days, so be sure to check back and complete them. That is everything new in Fortnite's new update. It's been Tommy, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.